and daughters.
I need to scoot over. Oh, that's good right there.
That's Bill.
And that's Will.
And today on the Bill and Will Show, we got
Nurturing.
Black Friday.
Black Friday, okay.
And we're going to talk nurturing, like he just said. We're going to talk nurturing. We're going to talk the relationship between the
black female and the daughter.
Let's talk about it, Gibson. Wait, before y'all leave, listen to him. Listen to him now. Listen to him. Listen to him.
Make your comments below. I'll talk to you about it. Okay, so here's my first problem.
Start out with a problem.
I'm gonna start out with the problem, but I'm gonna give you the solution. I never, ever, ever just complain and don't have a solution. See, that's a part of the dialogue that we need to change. We need to have a problem, and then we need to offer a solution. Then we take all those solutions and we sit down and we talk about them, we mull over them, we think about them, we pray over them, and then we go with something.
So we're gonna talk about the problem.
The problem is
the black woman.
The black woman and her relationship with her black daughter.
Okay.
Okay? So here's the first thing. Y'all not friends. And you could tell these relationships because when you go to the H-E-B, you go to
Walmart,
Albertsons,
Walmart,
you go to Walmart, the mother and the daughter is dressed alike. That's the first problem. We're not friends. I'm your mother, not your friend. You got friends and they in the same grade as you, or they the same age as you. I'm not your friend. This is what we need to do. And you give out these life lessons to your daughter, and then you see and you gauge and you assess how good or bad it's going, and then make some adjustments. But y'all not friends. That's a problem. Now here's my solution. How did your mother raise you? Take that blueprint and apply it to your child. Yes, you need to make some adjustments because my dad or my mother, for an example, was born in the 1930s. So I'm not going to take everything that she had and bring it to the 21st century. I'm not going to do that. But right and wrong, good and evil, it never changes. Respect never changes. Education, never. 2 plus 2 is 4 in the 1400s. 2020 is still the same 4. Never changed. Those things never change. Take those principles with you. My problem, women, daughters, y'all not friends. My solution, take what your mama did, apply it to your child.
When you in that Walmart or in that Dollar Tree, the Dollar General, and your little daughter pick up those Skittles, don't yell at her. Please don't yell at her. Kids like Skittles. We like candy. Don't threaten her. Don't scare her with fear. A lot of black women, they sit yo, if you don't put that back, I'm gonna beat you in the next week. Huh? Cause I like Skittles, mama? What?
Cause I like Skittles?
How about this? How about you sit them down? And we make fun of the white folks because they said, Johnny, don't put that down there. Don't do that. That's how you're supposed to talk to your kids. Hey, don't do this, but tell them why. You don't want to eat too much sugar, honey. You're gonna rotten out your teeth. And then show them pictures about the dental stuff, and then teach them why you do it. A lot of black women, y'all raise y'all children how y'all were raised, like he said. You raise out of fear. If you don't do this, go get the switch. Go get the belt. Go get the extension cord. And then you think that's discipline. No, that's just building up anger. That builds up anger, and they do their child like that, and now you got rap videos, and now you got all this other stuff, and now everything is masculinity. It's you got an altercation with somebody, guess thing you gonna do? It ain't gonna be a talk. It's gonna be, I bet you can't whoop me. That's how every conversation gonna be. Don't call me that. I bet you won't whoop me.
That's right.
I was watching a woman on the subway today. She just out of control. I can tell who raised you. Your mama raised you. Cause you don't know how to speak. You don't gotta always be so aggressive. It's just too much aggression from black. Well, you don't have to be aggressive. And black people, period. Stop being so aggressive.
Stop
it's okay.
being so aggressive, man.
That's not the way.
Relax. Take it easy.
Take it easy, man. Aggression leads to felonies. And you know what happened with felonies? It's why we the leading people in jail. And we only got 20 million black people in the USA.
13% of the population.
And how many is that in jail? Because aggression, that stuff breeds aggression. When you do that, it's like a wounded animal. A wounded animal is always going to be territorial. They always going to
be defensive.
Hurt people. You want me to say that again, Gibson?
Mm-hmm.
Hurt people.
Hurt people.
You understand that? And yeah, you think it because abuse. That's abuse, people. Verbal. And then you go get the extension cord and go get the switch out. That's physical abuse. And you don't raise things like that. Imagine you raising a dog like that. How you think he gonna be? He gonna be vicious. He gonna be Cujo. We got a whole bunch of Cujos walking around here. That's why you can't look people in the eyes, cause what you looking at? Mm-hmm. You know how many people I know then died? Well, not died. Got altercations and died over what you looking at. Just cause somebody looking at you. It's amazing, man. So stop nurturing with fear. Stop nurturing with abuse and aggression, man. That's wrong.
So one thing I learned about being a parent, because I'm a parent, I know I'm gonna get a lot of comments. Oh, you need to be a parent. I am a parent. The first thing I learned about being a parent is that parenting is not easy. It's a difficult thing, and if you have more than one child, it complicates the situation. Why? Because all of your children are not the same. One of your children is more determined and strong and independent and wants to do their own thing. Another one of your children might be a little more submissive and passive, needs a little bit more encouragement. And then you might have one child that whatever you say, they're just gonna do that. So you gotta have multiple techniques on how to deal with each one of your children. This is a boy, this is a girl. The boy needs a little bit more discipline. The girl needs a little bit more nourishment. The boy needs more love. You know, it's a balancing, juggling act, and every day is like that. You cannot take a day off from being a parent. You can't do it. And so that's the first thing. The second thing is you need a lot of patience. You need a lot of patience.
Patience is understanding.
You need a lot of patience. If I could sell patience, I'll be a billionaire. I'll be past Jeff Bezos. But I can't sell patience. All I can do is tell you about it. Be patient. Understand you went through the same thing when you was growing up. So what did you do with your parents? How did your parents handle you? Was that right? Was it wrong? Was it good? Was it bad? Then make the adjustments and try it out on your child. If it doesn't work, try something different. But getting mad, getting a strap out, being abusive verbally, being abusive physically, all you doing is pushing that child into a life of crime once they get up and gone. Because all they're gonna do is, that's how they're gonna treat that woman that they meet. That's how they're gonna treat that man that they meet. That's how they're gonna treat everybody they meet, the same way that you've been treating them their whole life, 18 years. Stop it. Cut it out.
Scary, man. That stuff is scary. I can understand why a lot of white folks are scared to live around black people. It's like and you never know. It's like a ticking time bomb sometimes, man, because once they feel like they're being questioned or they react, they revert back to right off the cuff. Who are you talking to?
And I know a lot of you are going to say you don't like what we're saying. I know you're going to say that because when I first started thinking about it, I felt the same way. But then I started looking at it just in terms of right and wrong, not in terms of color, not in terms of race, but just right and wrong. Then I realized it's colorless. Being a parent is colorless. You can be a Mexican parent, a white parent, a black parent, an Asian parent, Vietnamese parent. Parenting is the same. It has no color to it. So we got to get this parenting thing right. That's how we can start the healing process in our black community.
Hey, and got to start with us. That's Bill.
That's Will.
Black Friday, man. I appreciate it. Episode 2. We'll keep it going, man. Till next week. That's Bill.
And that's Will.
And
this needs to be a Black Friday topic.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go
whatever.
On Black. No, we can put on the Black. We're gonna put on the Black Friday, Gibson. We got
man, this dude right here, man.
we got. Hey, like, comment, subscribe below. Black Friday is today. We're going to put this video out on Black Friday, and we talking about that flag that you Southerners love so much, that Confederate flag. And the NASCAR said, hey, if you bring that flag around here, you cannot come into our event. I thought I'd never see that. Gibson, how you feel about it?
Can the driver who says he's leaving NASCAR because they banned the Confederate flag please leave the planet too?
Ooh, the planet. They experiment with Mars. Musk, he got Mars popping off. Maybe you can go up there. Well, let me tell you about this guy right here that said that he's gonna leave NASCAR. So you got a couple of NASCAR. He's about in the. So you got Major League Baseball. He's about in the AA events. You know, he ain't in the big leagues anyway, so nobody's gonna miss that guy. If he want to take his car and go, hit the road, man. We ain't even gonna talk about you. We'll see you later, buddy. But we are gonna talk about Bubba Wallace and what he did for the sport, baby. Because Bubba Wallace, I appreciate you, man. Only black guy in NASCAR speaking up, and his fellow NASCARians, anyway, his fellow brother in NASCAR stuck up for him. Gibson and NASCAR came out with a ban pretty quickly.
This is what I don't understand. I don't even know the words that I'm trying to use right here. How can you put your knee in a man's back for 8 minutes and 46 seconds?
On his neck, Gibson.
And the last 46 seconds of that, this man is gagging, bleeding, gasping for air, and calling for his mom. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what nationality you are. I don't care what country you come from. How can you watch that and not be moved? How can you watch that and say, you know what I'm doing is offending some people, and I get it now? The Confederate flag, I understand the Confederate flag. I went to Lee High School, and we had a Confederate flag, and we sang the Dixie song, blah, 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 blah. I get all that stuff. I get that. But it's history. We need to move on. The past is the past. Yes, there was slavery. There's nothing we can do about that. We can't go back in time and change it. It's in the past. Yes, the Nazis had their reign of terror, but we can't go back in the past and change that. Yes, we had Pearl Harbor. Yes, we had Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Yes, we had some terrible events that happened in American history. We had some terrible events that happened in world history, but there's nothing we can do about that. Now, I have no problem with statues and commemorations for different historical things, because we could take our children there because they don't know nothing about it and say, hey, listen, this is a time in history when this happened. I don't have a problem with it. But when you put those things in front of a human life, that's when I got a problem with it. You gonna get out of NASCAR because they say you can't bring the flag with you. That's enough for you to get out. But the man's life that was just taken, I'm okay with that. I'll be at the race every week. But they're gonna ban the flag? Oh, I ain't coming. I'm finna get out. You serious?
I'm not with.
Are you serious?
I'm not with the statues, Gibson.
Now you might not be, but it happened.
You can't glorify.
How you gonna just erase everything that happened?
Put it in a museum.
Shit. It's at the park.
Put it in the museum. Go have a museum to where, okay, you put a flag in the museum, but for me, statues is glorifying people.
Oh, that's not what it is. It's just a historical marker. This happened on this day in history. And that's it.
Hey, for me,
it's a piece of brick.
For me, hey, Kobe got to get a statue in front of the L.A. because what he did for that city.
Kobe was selfish.
Shaq got, hey, come on now. We don't have enough. Hey, look, come on now.
Oh, that's right. This is the Kobe.
Shaq got a statue.
What?
Great people get statues.
Shaq
right?
is not great.
He got a statue in front of L.A. because what he did for L.A. What I'm saying is, we want to glorify things that were good. Why we want to put up a statue?
I don't see that it's glorifying it. It's just a commemoration. This happened. This event happened.
Well, let's put the event. We putting up people that were fighting for slavery.
We got Malcolm X statues. We got Martin Luther King statues.
They were fighting for peace. They were fighting for peace.
Yeah, but the people they was fighting against wasn't fighting for peace. They was fighting for turmoil. So is that offensive to them that we got a Martin Luther King statue? We got to take him down too now.
No, because
those people don't like Martin Luther King. We got to take it down.
Well, that's on them. They
Oh.
fighting for love.
See, you want to have it both ways.
No, I just don't want to. I don't want.
It's not glorifying.
I've been to. We both been to Germany. You've been to Germany.
I've been to Germany.
I was in
Frankfurt, Germany.
I bet you don't see no Nazi statues up. Because that shit was wrong, Gibson.
But that dude, man.
No, Gibson, but wrong is wrong at the end of the day. They fighting to keep us oppressed. They was fighting for everything the USA is supposed to stand for. They were fighting against it. If they would have won, they flag would have been everywhere. We would have still been, yes, master. Well, I guess we still are kind of in the same position.
I don't think that putting a statue up is glorifying.
Yeah, for sure, it's glorifying.
Because
the
if we have Harriet Tubman, if we have a statue of Harriet Tubman, it's okay to have one of
Robert E. Lee.
Robert E. Lee.
I don't understand that though. How do you? Okay, because one was trying to get out of being oppressed. The other one was trying to keep her in oppression.
Guess what? We won though. The North won and set us free. I'm good. Ain't nobody holding me back.
And I understand. No, you're right. Ain't
nobody holding me back.
Ain't a statue gonna hold us back.
I can do whatever I want to do right now, as long as I stay within the law. I don't want to do nothing outside the law anyway. But I can go anywhere I want to go. I can sit on the front of the bus. I can sit at the back of the bus.
Somebody get him a "Make America Great" hat again. All right, somebody.
No, I don't need that because I don't understand when America was great.
Exactly.
What time period are we talking about?
So why are we glorifying these people?
No, we're not glorifying.
That's a statue of somebody is wow.
We're not glorifying. I don't know why you're using that word. We're not glorifying.
A statue glorifies
we're just
somebody.
remembering this person.
If they put a statue of me when I die, I'm gonna think, oh, that's great. I appreciate that. That's glory. I feel like if you got a statue of yourself, that's glorifying what you would stand for. You got a statue of Muhammad Ali. Look what he stood for.
I don't think that the statue is a glorification. I think it's just remembrance. These things happen. Bad things happen in American history. Bad things happen in world history. But good things happen too. We're just remembering.
Okay.
When we go to Rome and people are on vacation, they want to go to Rome. What do they want to see? They want to see the gladiatorial stadium. Mm-hmm. They killed a whole bunch of people in that stadium. Did Rome tear it down? No, leave it up because it's a memorial. This is something that happened here. If you go to Atlanta, they have a museum of slavery. Tear it down. We don't want to remember that. No, we want to remember where we came from. They're not going to tear it down because it's about slavery. I don't. It's not glorifying. It's remembering.
Okay.
That's how I see it.
Okay. Well, this flag will be remembered not to come back to this NASCAR.
They come to NASCAR. Don't forget that.
They're coming to NASCAR, and the Boston Red Sox. A lot of people couldn't believe that there was a lot of racism going on in Boston. Which for me, I've always thought Boston was had a racist tone to it. The Boston Red Sox came out and agreed with Torrey Hunter because he put out a statement. In every contract I had a no trade clause to go to Boston because every time I went there, the fans, not the organization, there was a lot of fans that called me a straight N-word to my face. And Boston came out and they said, this is true. We do have fans that his experiences are true. His experiences are what he speak of is facts. We do have people that come to our events and do this.
So Poppy wasn't bothered by that. Big Poppy.
I guess when you win, it's all right that you're a winning Negro. At the end of the day, I don't know, but he said I've heard throughout watching sports since I've been young. I've heard a lot of people say they've been called the N-word
in Boston.
In Boston.
I need to go to Boston and check that out.
Yeah. So. You know, they're always with they always have the Larry Birds, the McHales. You know, they went after the white guy Gordon Hayward. They like their white stars in Boston, and I can understand that. Nothing against it, but for Boston to be so liberal, to Boston to be so place where it should be a melting pot. You go to South Boston, I tell you what, you are what they call them I forgot, a Southie in Boston. You might not want to be there, as a black man. So
in South Boston.
Yeah, South Boston.
I thought that was the black side town of every town, South side.
You go down there, we might need a police escort, from what I hear. But for Boston to come out and say that,
that was big.
That was very huge of Boston, and that's why I am a Boston Red Sox fan and have been for a long time.
But that's also why we need people to step up and step forward and speak up and say this is what's going on. Because when you turn the light on, you got to straighten up.
You got to.
You got to straighten up.
When that light turn on, the roaches go scattered.
You got to turn them on, man. I'm down. I'm gonna go to Boston, check it out.
That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Hey, man, like, comment, subscribe. Like we said at the beginning of the show, man. Bill and Will Show. That's Bill.
And that's Will.
And today on the Bill and Will Show, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what time it is. Black Friday, people. It's Black Friday. And we talking about when you go on that date, on that first, second, third, I don't care what date it is, who gonna pay, Gibson?
Somebody got to pay.
Somebody got to pay for that date, you know, because that popcorn costs.
$20 a box.
That candy costs.
$15 a box.
You want an entree with that?
$12.
You want a dessert?
Man, I got to call it a day. See, here's where the real problem come in. You got these guys trying to date 2 or 3 women. It costs.
Ooh, it costs. I done spent.
It costs. You got to take them somewhere. And so, if you want to do that, which I don't recommend, I'm going to go on record. I don't recommend it. But you got to go Dutch. This is a trial basis, what we doing. Let's see how we get along. You pay for your meal, I'll pay for my meal.
Average date in Texas, they say is $100, Gibson.
And you're going to date 3 women, 4 women.
I tell you what, you got to go Dutch. If
You got to go Dutch, guys.
If you don't go Dutch, guess what?
You're going to be broke.
Stay your inside. Don't be trying to go on dates. Netflix and chill.
Hey, listen, blame it on the coronavirus right now. That we got to be at home.
Women, is it a bad thing if the check come and we pull out our card and say, I'm paying for mine?
That's a bad thing.
I'm just paying for mine.
That's a bad thing.
Why?
You got to start out with, I'm going Dutch.
Oh, you got to talk about it beforehand.
Yeah, you can't go to the table. Now it's time to pay. Then you say we're going Dutch. No, when you make that first date arrangement, hey,
Okay.
you know what? Hey, I like you. What's your name? Bunquisha. I really like you. Amber, Ashley. I like you. I want to take you out on a date.
What's up with your name, Bonquisha?
I want to get a good melting pot, all the races.
Okay.
Ashley, Amber,
Okay.
Bunquisha, all of them.
Okay.
We're going out on a date.
Mm-hmm.
She says yes. Then you bring it up at that point. We going Dutch the first time. Let's see how things go. See how we get along.
I want you to understand that I ain't gonna pay for this meal. You gonna pay for yours, I'm gonna pay for mine. It ain't like we gonna stuff like that.
Well, you gotta be a little smoother than that. You're a young man. Come on now, get your game right.
You
You gotta be a little smoother than that. You can't say it like that. But tell her, hey, we're going Dutch this first time. Just see how things go.
Well, and she say, oh, what?
Okay, then right there, you already know this is not the one for you.
But she fine, Gibson.
This ain't the one for you.
I'm trying to.
This ain't the one for you.
Okay.
If she say no, I'm not doing that. That ain't the woman for you. You need a woman on your team. I understand where you're going, young brother. I'm with you. I'll pay for mine. You pay for yours. If she don't say that, you just saved yourself $100.
At least 50.
At least 50, because the other 50 was yours. But you saved yourself some money because she said no. She's not down with you. She just wants you to take care of everything. Don't work that way.
Fellas, I want y'all to understand something like this, okay? Don't feel like you gotta pay. There's something in you. I know it's something inside of you. Society tell you when that check comes, you be the man. You whip out that card. You already know in your head you got about, what, 75, 40 on that card. You know what I mean? It's gonna come out to 50. You wanna, I got you, baby. Because you think you're finna get some at the end of the night. I know what it is, buddy. I know. So you slide that card, and the next day she give you a kiss goodbye, and you see on the next day she got a man crush Monday, and it's some other dude.
Another dude took her out to eat. Because I've been on dates with women. I took them out, you know, trying to be that dude that everybody talking about. I took her out to eat. We go to Chili's, as a matter of fact. So we go to Chili's.
You get the 10 for 2 for 20?
Now, get what you want.
What?
Get what you want. I got this.
You got
I
money.
got this.
Okay.
Boom, she ordered a salad. Boom, she ordered an entree.
Ooh.
Boom, she ordered something to go. What? What? I got kids. I got kids too. You better put that back. I said right there, that's it. We never went out again. I didn't even say nothing to her about it. I paid for it because I said, I got this.
It.
But guess what? You got it now. Man, please. You better go Dutch the first time. See what you got.
Tell me this though.
Go.
Y'all eating? You know the bill come.
Mm-hmm.
She say she got it. She paid for the whole thing. You ever had experience like that? Must not.
Nope. Nope.
Hey, women, we got to get it together, fellas. Look, it's a new day.
Yeah, women, y'all need to get it together.
Yeah. It's a new day, people. Look, if she ain't worried, if she can't pay what she weigh, you got to let her go. That's what Gibson's saying.
Hey, when we're in the boat rowing, if I'm rowing by myself, guess what we doing? We're going in a circle. We ain't going nowhere. I need you to row too. Take her out. See if she say, hey, yeah, I got no problem going Dutch. Now you can start right there.
Women, you got Mother's Day, you got your birthday, you got Valentine. We'll get you right. But on them first dates, fellas, don't go out your way, cause you never know what's gonna happen, man. You might just be one of the ones. One of the ones. Look.
Then fellas, listen. Choose your women carefully.
Facts.
Don't go by looks. Yeah, everybody want to be with somebody that looks nice to them. I'm not bashing that. Nobody want to be with a boo-boo.
Never mind.
But don't go by just that. Is she going to church? Is she working on a real job? Does she care about you as a person? I'm gonna put a whole list together for y'all, but it's more to it than just the looks.
You gonna spend more money going through
Looks can be deceiving.
You go to church with her? With a woman?
Yeah.
I tell you what, Gibson, that right there, that's another feeling where you go to church and you feel like you gotta whip out that wallet. They bring that collection plates around twice. That's just taking advantage of.
You going to the wrong church.
Hey, whip out that and then look, if you ain't got it.
We're gonna talk about that on a Black Friday too.
Hey, that's big.
Why y'all passing the plate around more than once? Is that greed?
Hey,
Giving the church a bad name, man.
Hey, that's
And
big.
the preacher look in there. We gotta pass this around one more time.
It can't be. Sometimes Gibson, I ain't got it in my wallet at the time. They make you feel bad about not putting no money in there, Gibson.
The preacher if he do that,
Huh?
he shouldn't even care about what the plate look like.
We're gonna talk about that next time.
That's another Black Friday
Next
video.
week, man.
Okay.
That's Bill.
That's Will.
Hey, man. Like, comment, subscribe below. Bill and Will Show. Go Dutch, man. Go Dutch.
The first time at least.
All your whole